Hello students, this is your computer teacher and I am back with the second part of this chapter, which is iterative statements. So in this lecture we will study about two things. Number one is infinite loops and the second one is loop else statement. So let me take you straight to the Python screens where we will test these out. So without wasting much of your time, let's get straight to it. Welcome to my Python screen, and as in the last chapter I explained you very clearly and in detail that having a test condition in with the control variable is very crucial. Now that testing condition, or the condition that needs to be tested, which brings the iteration back again, or which is basically the backbone of these looping statements, is so crucial that if we write it without the correct logic, the program will go on forever. And this is the basic concept of infinite loops. Today we will do these infinite loops. So let's start. Let's just open up again the same program that we did in the last lecture. Here we go with the while loop. I'll open it up and you can see this is a script mode and I have opened it up. Let me just take this on the side. So let me change the value here. I is 16, and while I is greater than 15, it will print the value and it will increase it. So let me just change it to 10. Okay, and let's just do this. I'm saving it and let's just press F5 and you see it does not run. Let's just read it again. The value was changed to 10 in the very first condition. Let me tell you, in the very first condition, when the value of I is greater than 15 is checked, 10 is not greater than 15. So this body part of while statement will not execute, hence no output. So what we need to do is we need to change the value. And if we change the value, let us suppose, for example, take 16 here, just like that. We take 16 here. Now the problem is, for the first value of 16 which is greater than 15, this will execute, and at the end it will come to increment the value, which will make it 17 in the next iteration. Now again 17 will always be greater than 15 and so on, 18, 19, 20, and this loop will not stop. So this again is something tricky, which is the infinite loop. So let's just run it and see what happens. I press F5 and there you go. You can see the program running crazily and it's not stopping at all. It is punching every natural number starting from the initial value, and it will go on and there is no way to stop it. And when you see so much of processing is going on in the CPU, now this will create a load on CPU and it will occupy more processor space and will take more CPU time for execution. So to stop it, I have to stop or close the window. There you go. This is the only method to do that. Now this is an infinite loop. Let's just start again. I'm going to open the IDLE Python and we'll wait for it to open it up. And there you go. I'm going to put it on the left hand side of the screen and put the script mode on the right hand side. Now in case of loop else statement, now the loop else statement is very important and crucial for the statement that we did earlier when we put this value as 10. Let's save it and run it again. Now you see when we run it, let's just close this one. There you go. When we run this, nothing happens, which I explained you earlier. But to overcome this, when nothing happens, or the loop does not get involved or does not get executed, what happens is we can introduce else statement differently. That means when the loop will be executed or loop condition will be satisfied, the body of the loop will work. But if this is not the case, or the loop is not even executed even once, so the optional block, and we can skip it as well, or we can include it as well. So both the loops, for loop as well as while loop, can use it. Now in else, here we can write it, like we can print it, or anything we can do with that. Print, I can write the loop is not executed, please check the condition once again. As simple as that. I have given my own error statement, which will actually in fact make it more simple for the user to understand. So let's just save this and let's just give an F5 key to run. Now you see it is printed. The loop is not executed, please check the condition once again. As simple as that. Now let's make it 5 and let's get it -1. Now till I is greater than 5, this loop will execute, and now the value of I is equal to 10, and after each printing of the value of I will decrease by 1. Now let's just save it and execute using F5 shortcut key. There you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Now when the value reaches 5, 6 minus 1 equals to 5. So 5 is not greater than 5. 5 is equal to 5, which means the testing condition is proved false. So it will go to the else part. So this is optional. Again, I'm telling you, this is optional. You can either execute it or you cannot execute it. It's up to you. If you want to add this in your program, you can, but if you want to skip it, you can also skip it. So I hope you understood the concepts of infinite loop and else statement within the loop. Apart from the conditional statements, as I told you, we can also use else part in the looping statements, for example like for loop or while loop. So this is it in today's lecture. In case of any doubts, you can reach out to me, and until the next time, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy.